Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ray, DIY Nation in the house. Guys, got a quick how-to video. Something I'm gonna attempt to do first time doing it this year. As you know, this past few years ago, I had my house done, had some Andersen storm doors put in. Past winter was kind of hard and a lot of snow, and snow ended up damaging the bottom half of my screen. This have to replace, all right? I want to get it done before the bugs start really coming out and finding this vulnerable point in my screen. So I end up going to my favorite store, of course, Amazon, and picking up a windscreen porch screen replacement kit. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to show you how to install it. Very easy to do. This is the kit, and it pretty much comes with everything. Now, this particular one fits this door perfectly inside. So if you're interested, if you have the same type of screen, I'll put a affiliate link in the description of the video of this particular model, and use that link. It does support the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. And this one is pretty good because it comes with a tape measure. It comes with all the necessary components, and there's two different types. There's a gray mesh or the black mesh. I end up getting the gray because it matches what I already had. So guys, stay with me. Please like, subscribe. Any questions in the comments, hit me below. Let's just get into this. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we're gonna get started now. The first thing I'm gonna do, just lay it out flat. In this case, I'm putting it on top of my table on my deck to get an idea on how I'm gonna approach this. Very simple. All right, to give you all the tools that you need in the kit. So it's something, again, if you got multiple windows, I suggest to get a kit. All right, it gives you this little to help you pick out the plastic part right here. You're just gonna use this part and pull up and just get that rubber seal. Now, I suggest, being this my first time doing it, and if it's your first time, examine it first. All right, see how everything's cut, how everything's laid out, so it gives you an idea on how to take this thing apart. Also, I suggest once you get this all taken off, clean it thoroughly before you apply the new one. Okay, guys, we're gonna take the little tool here, and all you're gonna do is just gonna grab that little plastic piece and pull up, and it's gonna allow you to pull it straight up. Okay, so let me continue to remove this stripping off and get this screen taken off. So stand by. So this is coming out very easily, not too difficult. Okay, now the strips are removed, and now you just use the same pricking tool or whatever you want, and just gonna lift up on one of the edges and remove your screen. And it should come straight out. All right. So now stand by. Let me get this cleaned up before we go to the next step. Okay, guys, let me show you what I'm doing. Now, the kit I bought for one door. All right, so it's not a lot of cutting I have to do. So, and the reason why I like it that way, because I didn't want to overlap and worry about cutting and everything uneven. So this is already cut to manufacture. Now they actually have an overlay of 2 inches on each side. What I'm gonna do, I'm working from the top to the bottom. So you're gonna lay it out, and I'm use the factory cut here that's already straight. I'm gonna use that and get that close to the edge, and I'm gonna lock this in with the rubber stripping they provide right here. All right, so I'm just gonna get that started. Then once I do that, then I'm gonna go to the bottom, pull it tight, and lock it in from the bottom. So once the top and bottom is locked in, then you're pretty much halfway done. Then I'm gonna come back and do the sides. And what I decided to do, I'm probably just gonna get me a Exacto knife and just trim close to the edge to get that nice clean edge. Okay, guys, I just want to give you a tip, and I didn't look. In that package, they already give you a Exacto knife, a little small one, so you don't have to buy another kit. They give you a little tape measure, which you really don't need, but it's good to have. And they do give you a Exacto knife. So use that Exacto knife to help cut the trim off your screen. So, okay, guys, what I'm gonna do, all right, I'm taking the factory edge, and I'm just lining it right to the edge of my top plate. Then you take the rubber part, and you're just pretty much gonna eyeball it, lay this out in this cavity, get the proper length, and then I'm gonna cut it to size. So once that's done, I'm gonna just lay that on top, and then you're gonna take this part. There's two different sizes. Like one has a cavity here, and another one has a, I guess, like a point. I'm assuming I'm using the cavity side to push this down in here. Yeah, and that's it's filling itself in. And if you want to come back with the other side to help push it down, and that's what you do. And that's it. And the first part is in. All right, so that's in. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the bottom half and I'm gonna pull it tighter, stretch it back. Oh, let me see if I can show you. I'm gonna go down to the end and then pull it back this way toward me to take out any slack like that. Some of these clamps to help you hold it into place, but not too tight that it can't, when you push down, it won't go in. So you're just gonna have to feel it out for that to work, all right? So let me get that done and we'll keep it moving. Okay, guys, I'm going putting this in now. I just want to give you a little tip. Now, they give you this part here so you can get this down, the rubber gasket down in here. But I found this to be, I don't know, maybe I'm not used to pressing down on it, doing this, because I find when you use this, it seems like it's stretching out the metal fibers a little too much toward the edge. So what I did, I simply used the tool that helped you remove the rubber gasket. I used this end back here to press down into that rubber gasket to get it further down. I found this to be a little more less aggressive, so you don't stretch out the metal fibers at the bottom. So that's just something I observed. That's what I kind of switched from this tool to this tool and getting it seated down. Again, maybe it's just user error. Maybe I'm not familiar on the technique, proper technique on using this. But if you're having trouble, like I am, or a little concerned about damaging your screen, try using this tool instead of this. And when you're doing this, again, when you use the clamps, you're not pulling it too tight. That so just leave a little play because you need this to come that way and this way, so you don't again stretch out those fibers at the bottom toward the edge. That's it. So the top and bottom's done. Now I'm do the sides now, and that's pretty much it. Once that's done, the screen is complete. So let me continue on with this. Those are my tips. I'll come back show it to you after I'm done, and we'll just keep it moving. So let's go. And again, when I'm doing this here, I'm just laying this out and I'm coming downward or upward to make it easier to roll this in. Okay, and that's in. Now, I find just don't cut it to length. You always can come back with your scissors, cut it at the end, it's in. And then I'll go back with this tool to make sure it's seated all the way in. Then I take this part and I'm just gonna come back and follow it and press down to make sure it's all the way in. Okay, I kind of went back to the one in the middle. Let's see, I think it's all about technique. Try to stay in the middle and don't force against the middle and just be careful that you don't pinch the mesh. So it's all about technique. That's all it is. So that works also. Too long. I'm just gonna cut a little more of this off. Okay, that's it. All right, do the other side, and I'm done. Okay, guys, let me give you another tip. To get a nice clean edge, I suggest to pick you up a set of Exacto knives, Exacto knife, and I'm just taking, doesn't take a lot of pressure because it's a sharp blade, and you're just gonna hover right above, a little bit above the rubber stripping, and I'm just taking little sections at a time. And just peel it back, all right? As you can see, give me a nice clean edge. This is the way I'm doing it. This is my first time replacing my screen, so for my comfort level, my skill level, I think this is a way you should approach it. All right, having a nice sharp blade to give you a nice clean edge. All right, so I just want to demonstrate it how I'm approaching. I'm pretty sure there's probably other techniques to accomplish the same thing, but if you're first timer like I am and doing this type of repair, I think this is the way to go. So guys, I'm just going to finish this off. I'll show you the final image at the end of this video to see how it looks, and just be good out there. All right.